This is the great secret to making the best popcorn, better than the ones sold in the cinema, are delicious and super easy to make. I will start by adding 250 grams of sugar in a non-stick pan and move the sugar constantly until it dissolves completely. Although if you do not have a non-stick pan, you can do it in a normal pan. Once dissolved, I will add half a cup of milk in several parts and keep moving until it is liquid. Guys, this is the secret to get the best popcorn, just like the ones sold in theaters. Is very easy to make and they are super tasty. I am sure everyone will like the result. When I am at this point, I will add a tablespoon of butter, but you can replace it with margarine and there will be no problem. And I will mix again until I can melt the butter in the caramel. And so in this way we should have our liquid and soft caramel in order to obtain the best popcorn, more delicious than those of the cinema. I'll turn off the stove and set aside the candy. Then, in an aluminum pot with lid, I will add a tablespoon of butter and stir constantly until melted. Once the butter is melted, I will add a cup of popcorn and mix it to integrate it with the butter. Now I will cover and let cook over high heat until all the popcorn explodes. At this moment I would like to know from which country or city you look at us to send you a special greeting in the next recipe. The greeting in today's recipe is for Rosita Gumapak from Maryland, also for Alice Guatado from California, and Jan Mills from Florida. Thank you for always seeing and enjoying our recipes. Once all the corn has exploded, I will remove the pan. And I will add all the popcorn to a plastic container, but this must have a lid. Then I'm going to add the liquid candy I had reserved in 2 rounds, but first I'll add half. I will cover the container and move very well until the caramel is incorporated with the popcorn. If you have come this far seeing today's recipe, that means that you are liking this recipe, so leave us here below the following message: I love popcorn, so I send you a very special greeting. Then I will add the rest of the caramel. I will cover and move again to integrate it. But if the caramel gets hard, we must take it back to the stove over low heat to melt it. And already our caramelized popcorn, as well as those sold in the cinema, are ready. Look at how tasty they look. We have made caramelized popcorn that does not have to envy anything to those sold in theaters. Although I would like you to rate this recipe from 0 to 10 to know if you liked the result. Thank you for watching this recipe until the end. I hope you liked the result. Tell me if it's the first time you see one of my recipes. And if so, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube as Che Recipes Oni, and activate the bell so you can always receive our recipes. A hug and see you in the next recipe.